Hello people, today we shall be talking about Saladin, the Sultan of Egypt and Syria. Saladin was born to a Kurdish family 1137 in Tikrit. Saladin was an undistinguished youth who enjoyed religious stuff more than military fighting stuff. Stab stab. When he joined the staff of his uncle with a hard to pronounce name, Saladin good enough. His uncle was a military commander under Amir Nur al-Din. Close enough. In 1169, at the age of 31, Saladin was the commander of Syrian troops in Egypt, and he rose to power quickly due to his Kurdish family and also his epic God-gaming amazing talent. Anywho, in 1185, Saladin signed a treaty with the Byzantine Empire that made him and the Byzantine Empire work together to defeat the Let me sentence real quick. To defeat the Seljuks. Yay. Both of them didn't like the Seljuks, and this allowed Saladin to safely move through the Latin states while keeping his own borders safe. Speaking of Saladin...
Actually, we were already talking about him.
He founded a dynasty. The Uban dynasty. I pronounced that very well. I do not know why I didn't mention that before. Yay! Reginald of,
Shot alone.
Yeah, that. Broke a truce with him. The truce didn't let the Crusaders hold Acre and a thin coastal strip. The truce also gave the pilgrims free access to the holy places. Saladin decided to declare war on him. Wowie wowie zowie zowie. He lured them into a gully and rained arrows on his army and killed him. Like any normal person would do. Now, this is a really big body of text, so take it away, Google Translate text-to-speech.
Thank you, young one. Saladin executed Reginald at the Horns of Hattin. The battle was long. He led his army himself in person in the center of 3 divisions of his army. With Jerusalem undefended, the people there surrendered to him. Yippee! He was able to reduce the Crusaders down to 3 cities after conquering Jerusalem and decided to let the Orthodox and Eastern Christian pilgrims to voyage to the holy sites freely. Saladin agreed to let them purchase their freedom. That is as long as the Muslims are unharmed and okay. The European reaction to him conquering Jerusalem was the Third Crusade, dun dun dun. The Third Crusade, along with the addition of many great nobles and famous knights, they brought the kings of 3 countries. After hearing the news that Saladin captured Jerusalem, Pope Urban III is said to have collapsed and died from shock in October 1187. There were Christian knights from Sicily, Denmark, Italy and Holland that were arriving in the Holy Land. And the Siege of Acre. For about a year and a half the Siege of Acre was at a stalemate. On June 8th in the year 1191, Richard I landed on the coast not far from Acre. Richard I tried to negotiate with Saladin and he requested fresh fruit and water from his camp. Saladin agreed. It was less than a month before they went back into warfare. Richard's army bombarded the city of Acre with stones at the beginning of July. Philip used a catapult to target the Cursed Tower, and by the 12th of July, the city of Acre's defenders surrendered. Then when the Battle of Arsif started, Richard and his army continued to march towards Jaffa, but his cavalry was attacked by archers. Skill issue.
Huzzah, huzzah. Thank you, Google Translate text-to-speech. Always a pleasure to have you. Don't tell her she pronounced Acre wrong, okay? In this case, it's pronounced Acre.
I heard that, but you're welcome.
The random attacks, however, were not able to stop Richard I from progressing across the Holy Land. Saladin ordered his army to move within a few miles north of Jaffa in Arsuf in battle formation. The Crusaders destroyed the lighter troops with a strong skill issue, so Saladin decided to never face the Crusaders' army in a set-piece battle. Saladin died in Damascus on the 4th of March, 1193. They say he died from a fever and infection. Now he is dead. Wowie zowie, that was Saladin. Bye.
Time for the credits.